Hi, Ms. Schilberger here. I am here with the second installment of our butt sandwich series. Today we're going to be doing the sub sandwich. So the exercises I will be showing you start with an S, a U, and a B, the sub sandwich. So the sub will be S is squats, U is underbutts, and B is booty swivels. So let's start off with a quick demonstration of squats. Basically, you want to stand with your legs shoulder width apart. Nice good posture. Have your hands up by your ears and squat down. Okay? And squat down, sticking your butt out. Let me show you from the side. And squat down, sticking your butt out and back and up. Okay? Let me show you from behind. Squat. Okay, just a really good body weight squat. Nice and slow and controlled. Really focusing on your butt, opening those hips as you go down. This is not a race, okay? Do not race. We're going to do 10 squats. Second exercise is underbutts. Now, I don't know why I term this that. Actually, I do, but basically, underbutt is when you stand up and you stick your butt under, okay? That's an underbutt. Now, when you do this, you squeeze your glutes and you jet your hips forward. This helps with your pelvis, your mobility of your pelvis, and tightening your glutes. So stand, knees slightly bent, starting off with your butt back, nice good lumbar curve, and then squeezing those glutes, jetting those hips forward, giving yourself an underbutt. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's underbutt. You're going to do 10 of those. And the final word is B, or letter is B, and that's booty swivels. So these are a little unique exercise that I do. Basically, you want to lean onto something. I lean onto my squat bar, one leg in front of the other, and I just swivel my hip. I open up the one side of my hip, and then I swivel this side up, and then I return it. So I'm focusing on this glute right now, opening this side of my hip, and then I'm rotating this way, okay? I'll give you another angle. Here's the booty swivel once again. You put like in a lunge stance, one leg in front of the other. You open your hips to the one side, and you really lift this butt up to the other side. Both toes pointed forward, so I'm open, and then I rotate. It's kind of almost like a mixed martial arts, getting that hip activating when you're kicking. So pretend you're opening that hip up, and then you bring it through real quick, like if you're gonna kick somebody, but you're not. You're keeping your feet stationary. Okay, so you just open, booty swivels. This is all about opening this rotation in your hips. So you're going to feel it up in your upper back here. And so you do 10 on each side. Here's the other side, just so you can see. I open up to my left side this time, and I rotate through, okay? Now, as I'm rotated this way, I really try to lift my butt up and squeeze it up in here in my lower back. And then I rotate forward. And I want to keep my hips level the whole time, okay? So open and level. So they're not like crooked like this. I want them straight. So open and rotate, okay? Just do this nice and slow and controlled. Just think more about stretching and getting those hips to open up. If your hips are locked, there is no way you're going to have a good butt. You're supposed to have a lot of mobility in your hips. Your hip is a ball socket. Your pelvis is in there. A lot of times with pregnancy and injury, that area can get locked up and real tight. So one of the key components that we're trying to do in this hot hiney contest is to open your hips up. Get the rotation, the movement in there. Once again, I've been there. My hips have been completely locked up. Ended up with horrible back issues, horrible sciatic pain, and I was just resolved to the fact that, that's what happens after you have babies. But it's not true. You can regain all that mobility. You can become a hula dancer again. You can get all that mobility back in there. So these are booty swivels. So they're the third exercise in our sub sandwich workout. So SUB, squats, underbutts, booty swivels. And you do 10 sets of each, and on the booty swivels, it'll be 10 sets of each on each side, 4 sets total, okay? 4 sets total, and you know, just make sure everything is slow and controlled, methodical, totally thinking about your butt. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this workout. You can watch me and go along with me. Hi, I'm Michelle Berger here. I'm going to do the sub sandwich butt workout. So first of all, we're going to start with squats. Basically, I'm going to do body weight squats at least for the first set. We're going to do 10 sets or 10 reps and 4 sets total. So I like to put my hands up by my ears and squat really low, opening those hips, sticking that butt back. Every move is slow and methodical, okay? Really think about opening those hips, nice and slow. Follow along with my pace. Don't race it. It's more about stretching and opening when we're doing these, sticking that butt back and up. You can look up at the ceiling while you're doing these. Also make sure your feet are wide enough. Toes pointed out just slightly. That helps open those hips. That's about 5 reps. 6. You can also rotate and squeeze those butts at the end of each movement. Open those hips up and squeeze. I'm really wanting you to focus more on opening though. So open and then just go back up. Open those hips up. Really get good stretch open in here. And one more. Okay, now this next set, next exercise, the U in our sub is underbutts. So we're going to do 10 of these. So start with your nice legs slightly bent, butt sticking out, and then now rotate those hips. Give yourself a nice underbutt, really squeeze. 1, 2. This is just so gorgeous. 3, 4. Okay, really make sure you're squeezing and holding. That's the key. 5. Stick that butt out, back in. 6, get that pelvis rotating forward and backwards, okay? Forward and backwards, okay? All about getting that mobility in the hips. Now let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay? Now the last movement is the rotations. This is the most difficult of them, so just put your feet wider, a little wider than you would in a lunge. Open up to the right side. Keep your body facing forward and then rotate. Okay, as you rotate, open to the right side. Make sure you're lifting your left glute up and kind of squeezing with your lower back. Try to, you know, see that little booty in there, okay? That's why using mirrors is so great. And also, you might need to pull your foot back and get up on your toe a little bit. So it's really about just trying to open up nice and wide and rotate, okay? 8, 9, and 10. Okay, these are booty rotations. Now we'll do the other side. 1, 2, really get nice and open. Get those hips working. Squeeze up in here. Try to get that open. You can vary your stance just a little bit if it's uncomfortable. You got to get in the right spot. Sometimes if you're a little alternating, you know, one foot a little off center from the other, it helps. Sometimes if you get a little closer, it helps. Sometimes if you get up on your toes, it helps. You can also rotate your leg if you're having a hard time with it. So, okay, that's 10 of those. Go back to doing squats. 1. Really think about opening that hips up. 2. Get those feet nice and wide, toes out. 3. Look up at the ceiling. 4. Open those hips. Sit here for just a minute longer, opening those hips. Good. Really stretch those hips open. Look in your mirror, make sure you're symmetrical, like that one side isn't higher than the other, that one leg isn't closer to the other, and things like that. All that helps. One toe isn't out further than the other. Open those hips, stick that butt back. Nice and slow and controlled. This is not a race. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more. I'm losing count, by the way, just if you know, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so that's, now we have underbutts. I'm not gonna show you that view, that's ugly. Okay, so just stick that butt out, underbutts, okay? 2, 3, really squeeze. 4, you put your hands like this, you put your hands on your hip, put your hands on your butt, like squeeze it, squeeze it. This is also really good for your abs. You can see it's working my abs. And seriously, my heart rate is elevated for sure. Okay, just one more. Okay, underbutts. Love those underbutts. Okay, rotations. I'm going to start with my other leg this time. Open to the left side, rotate. It's as simple as just opening and rotating back. They're just booty swivels, okay? As you get better at these, as you get more flexible, you'll be able to make them more difficult, be able to move even more. See, I kind of put my weight on my left side, rotate it, open, rotate. Booty swivels, okay? This sub sandwich is so delicious. I just love this sub. Hello. I'm videotaping. All right, kids just got home. Okay, other side, rotate. Up and rotate. Now, like I said, you can move your foot if you want, but then your knee has nowhere to go. So I like to keep my feet straight and open and rotate. Open, rotate. As simple as that. Just open the one side of your hip and rotate it. Open, rotate. Open, rotate. Swivel those hips, okay? Now if you get a little closer, you know, you can lean on anything. The back of a chair is perfect. You don't need anything like what I have here. Okay. Third set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really open those hips. Toes out. Look up at the ceiling. Stick that butt back. Okay, that's 10. Now we get to do underbutts again. Butt back, butt under. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, swivels. Let's start with my left leg forward, open into the right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch to the other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really open those hips. 8, open. 9, and 10. Okay? Underbutts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can tell I've gotten a little faster the last 2 sets just because I'm getting tired and my kids are home. Oh, we're going to start the other side. Make sure you're alternating sides just so you don't overwork one side or over the other. If you always started with your right leg, you'd have a really dominant right leg. We don't want that. You probably have a dominant right leg or left leg anyway. We just don't want to make the problem even worse by bad habits at the gym. Okay, alternate. Just, you know, you can get a little closer. Sometimes if I have the bar up higher, it's easier. But by the fourth set, you're gonna feel some fatigue in those muscles. Don't be shy about, you know, just giving yourself a nice bath after this workout. You're using all kinds of muscles that maybe haven't been activated in a long time. All those muscles in your pelvic girdle, all those little muscles holding your hips in, your piriformis, and all those muscles that hook onto your femur, and the smaller muscles, but along with some of the bigger gluteal muscles too. So anyway, hope you had a yummy sub sandwich. And please make sure to support my page by liking this video, sharing it, and also